Hi guys, I'm doing this video to show you how to make jewellery, earrings, necklaces, watches and such like. So what I want you to do, into your profile and then your RLC game and load up GIMP. Now for this one, don't go into your RLC closet. All you do is stand there and zoom in until you've got a clear view of both your neckline. Don't worry about your tops because you can always take them off when you're trying on your outfits. Trying on your jewellery, but this gives you a good clear view of the jewellery you want to make. So what I want you to do is back to your search engine again and do a search for just earrings for now. And guys, you can do the same for guys, earrings, whatever. Click on images if nothing comes up. And as you can see, we've got a nice selection here. So I'll put some of these up in a folder for you, but just choose a nice pair. I'm going to go with this pair, okay, because they've got a nice pattern to them, a nice clear cut. So save image. Again, you don't need to bother with what they're called. Click save, close, and just once you've done that, go into GIMP. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Click on New. Now you want to make this 5.512 by 512. Always do your jewellery in the 512 setting because you find, one, it's easier to work with, and you get a much sharper detail. Okay, and now that you've got that there, you now add a new layer which will be your transparent layer. Now you're going to File, Open, and on your desktop you look for that pair of earrings. Now there's mine, so you just open them. You don't worry about the size of these for now, okay? Now then, right click, add alpha channel, and using your fuzzy select tool, you go around. As you can see, that's way too much. Sometimes you might have to cut round because of the silver, if you're doing silver. A wee bit more maybe. See, just knocking it off that wee bit too much. So right, that'll do. So then right click, edit and cut. Now you're only wanting one of these, so all you do is double click in there and you pick the one that looks the best. Now sometimes you need to zoom in and check that you've not lost anything. That seems pretty good at the moment. I'll need to tidy that up though. Back down to 100 and go onto your eraser tool. Bring that up and then just erase just one of them, and then on your move tool just pull that one over to about the middle for now. Make your window a bit bigger. No, in fact that'll do for now. Now right click, edit, copy. Go back into your new layer that you created, edit, paste. So move that over, click on in there, and you can see that looks pretty good. Now because it's 512, you need to scale it up just a little bit. You will need to practice with this because you have to scale it up and down until you get it the size you want on the ear. You can try that. I'll take it over just a bit below and just about there. You'll see what I'm on about once it's on your avatar. Now you click on sharpen. I can see there that's needing a wee bit of detail filled in, so all you do is go over to your background here, create a new layer, make sure you're on that, and with your paintbrush make sure you've done white, and that's going to be huge, but never mind. Zoom in and just bring down the size of your paintbrush and then just carefully paint in there, and you can see what's happening there. It's tidying up. Now I can see that I still have some residue there, so eraser tool, and then click, hold down your shift key and just making sure that, oh, I'm on the wrong layer, see? So just hold the edge of the eraser right to the earring. Just carefully follow it around and you'll see it gets rid of that horrible residue. Once you're zoomed back out, there's some more up here. I tend to be just a bit too fussy. Hold down the shift key and you can see that I'm missing some up there. So back into paintbrush and just paint inside and you can see you get the effect you want. Just make sure that you're on that bottom layer. If you're not, you'll soon know if you're on that middle layer. If not, you'll soon know because it'll paint over there and all you do is move the layer down. So in here needs a wee bit too. As I say, when you zoom in, you see where it needs filling in a wee bit. But as I say, you can soon tidy that up. It's not difficult. Right, and there's a wee bit there. And that looks okay. Zoom back out again. Now at this point, beforehand, if you don't have them, please go and do a search for star brushes for GIMP and get those onto your system. Okay, I'll show you in a minute. Now we're wanting to file, export as. I'm just going to call this class earring. Make it 1 because I'll show you this a couple. I don't really need to, but and then select file, go down to ping image. Now as you can see for earrings we don't use a mesh. We don't use a mesh. It's the same for wings. Okay, so we'll just hide that for now and we go back into Red Light Social Center, clothing, create, and new style. And then female or male, whichever you're doing, head, and you look for an earring. And down here, if you want just the one earring, guys, just use one of these. And you can see you've got different variations. But when you're wanting 2 earrings, one in each ear, earring planes. And then you must make this skin, the decal skin. Add texture, browse, and not that one, but you find, there you are. We've named it, open, upload, publish, and test. Now you can see why I went in quite close. You can get closer without disappearing. Now those are way too big and too high up. Easy to fix. Just go into here. Merge those down now that you've tidied them up. Click on scale, making sure those are locked, just scale it down a bit. That should do it. And then making sure that you pull it back over. You can see it. Making sure you go, but come down a bit. And you just have to drag it across in either direction until it's in the position you want. Okay. File. Export. Now you can use so many different variations. I mean, those are lovely, you know. And just do a search for Google earrings. And you will come up with some really nice ones. And you can make your own using brushes and the chrome effect that I showed you earlier on. And I'll show you how to make a pair of those using your brushes and your chrome. Publish and test. Okay, much better, but it's too low down now and it needs to be moved over just a bit more. Like I say, you just have to play with it. And just use your directional arrow keys when you're zoomed in like this. File, export. Back in the configuration, replace. I'm not going to do all this because I'm sure you've all got it by now. Open, replace, publish, and test. Again, much better. Yep, and those look pretty. But I want to give them even more effect. So as I said about downloading those star brushes, over and create a new layer. Now with these star brushes, they're always black, but when you click on them, I'll show you what I mean, and all you do is invert them to white, making sure you're on a new layer. You've created and you're on a new layer. So let's just find them, not those. I'll show you. This is the one you want, or this one. We'll use that one, as you can see, and you use your brush. You can see it's way too small, but you bring it up quite a bit till it's about that size. Then you click in there, you can see, and if I invert that, colors, invert, see, you get that effect. That's still a bit too big, and I'm never that keen on that one because it's a bit too fuzzy. I like this one. And then you just go around and just click on a couple of places, making sure you're on the top layer, colors, invert, and that just gives the earring a nice little sparkle that when you apply it, as I say, I'm not describing the scene now, guys, because most of you will have it how to. I mean, when it's likes of boots and shoes and all that, and anything that's new, I will show you. Place. And I'll do a video on how to upload. I mean, you have to select, well, I don't need to actually, because all you need to do is select the right category for whatever you're putting in. I mean, your outfits obviously are in clothing or tops, clothing, tops, bottoms, or coordinated sets. Your earrings and boots and hair and all that go into accessories. And then if you're doing special outfits with likes of events or seasonal like Christmas, or for a certain area of the world like American Indian, or say just Asian, you choose the regional. Just check out all the different, the different sections of your catalogue and your publisher. Right, so replace, choose file, last earrings, replace. Okay, I'd already uploaded it, so that wee message comes up, so you just ignore that and see what it's like. And you can see there it's not much, but it's just enough to give them a bit more of a 3D effect. You put your little sparkles there. Okay, right guys, now I'm going to show you how you do it with your brushes. Just close that down, and hopefully you've all got a bunch of different brushes. So now file, new, 512, 512, that'll do fine. Now mine's gone black for some reason, I don't know why. So I'll just fill that in. Add a new layer. Now I've got some lovely brushes down here, let me find them. They might be further up. Guys, I found a nice brush here, and I have zoomed it right up because you want it as large as possible. Now this brush is already in a chrome effect. If you've got one like that, and I'm not keen on that, first of all I want to flip that because this is going to be an earring. So I go into layers, transform, flip vertically, and then I just move it over. And now because that's a chrome effect that's not very nice, I'm going to go into colors, colorize, and bring it right down to black, which it should do. Which it didn't do. And why didn't it do that? Now if you ever find that, go into image, mode, right, that is on our RGB, so that should have, let me just check. I mean, just play about with them all. Colorize again. Changes when you do that. Okay guys, I'm going to remove that brush because it's not a good one. Try another one. Let me find another one. Move, that's no use. Here we go. You just have to look around and see something you like. I mean, let's say I've got so many brushes in here. Stone. Bear with me, guys. I will use this one. Right, so you just click on one you like, and that's just a GIMP brush, but you'll find it, and then you click like so. I mean, if you do have brushes that are chrome effect, all you have to do if they're a little bit blurry and that, just sharpen them up a bit using the filters. So go over here and alpha to selection. Make sure you're on your move tool. Enhance, no, not enhance, alpha to logo and chrome. Now bring that up to about 24, 25. Now you have quite a nice effect there, so merge it down, hide that layer, filters, enhance, sharpen, and that will sharpen it up nicely, and then you want to colorize it. Colorize, bring down the hue till it's about on a goldy bronze color, bring up the saturation a little bit, and that should do it. And then we'll save this one. You'll see what I'm on about in a minute. Oh no, we want to scale it down, sorry guys. We'll scale it down quite a bit to about there, and as it's sort of off to one side a wee bit, use your rotation tool and just carefully rotate a bit, then bring it over again to about the, now this one, you have to watch, although this is pointing this way, it might be pointing towards your hairline once you try it on, that's why you test it. So export as, and we've already got one in, we'll call this number 2. I mean, you can have a lot of fun making jewellery, your own ideas, or playing about with images you can get off Google or whatever. You know, I mean, I have a lot of fun making jewellery. And I tend to do it when I think, oh, I haven't got any inspiration for an outfit. Oops, wrong one. I'll replace this one for now. But all you do is create a new one. I'm just doing this for class. I shall just, there it is, open, replace. Publish. As you saw, that brush I used was a GIMP brush, so just even do searches for GIMP brushes and you will find thousands. Oh yeah, that looks nice, but it needs to come down just a little bit more. Do it. Now go over and add a new layer, and finding your star brush again, scroll down and there's mine. As you can see, it will be in amongst the star ones. So. And they're all in alphabetical order. There's your different stars and all that. This is the one I like. And the brush. And then just add just a little bit of effect there. Colours, invert. You see that looks quite pretty. File, export. Hide it. And then mine. And there you go, once my hand gets out of the way on my avatar, you can see it's just given it a nice little effect, and those have turned out quite pretty. And that's how you do a pair of earrings, guys. The next video will be how to make a necklace and stuff like that. Okay?